So guys, you are all welcome again. It's a new week and we are back to the market, back into the market. So I'm here to analyze the xauusd, which is gold. So last week, that was on Saturday. On Saturday, I entered some trade on gold. I said Saturday, Friday, I entered some trade. So I placed my order on Friday. That was late hour on Friday. So I wanted buying around here. I placed some order around here. So while I placed the order, it was already before the order picked up because the price wasn't up to my order on Friday. It wasn't up to the place which I input my order. So before then, the market closed and it was Saturday. And Saturday I was just waiting, like I didn't know it was Saturday, so I was just waiting. I was like, why is the market not moving? Like my order is not picked up, and what's happening? So after a series of research, I now discovered that it was Saturday, and I was kind of like, wow. So I wait, and on Monday, I don't know what happened. It didn't pick up my trade. My Sunday, it didn't pick up my trade. It didn't pick up. So I'll maybe target to this video is on my phone. It didn't pick me up. I I have to buy here. I was intending to buy around here. So and take profit on this level, this particular level. You can see this 791. That was my TP zone. So I don't know what happened. It didn't pick me up. So while I'm taking my profit there is because of this particular zone. You can see this is a break of structure. So because of the overall break of structure, that's why I'm putting my SL there, my TP there. So and my SL was below here. And I was thinking that if the price should take me out on this first one, is going to buy on the second one. So I just have that confidence that I'm not going to miss out on these two, but I don't know what happened. I still missed out. So let's go into today's business and let's see what we have on the XAUUSD. What are we targeting on the XAUUSD? So right now we can see gold on the 50-minute time frame. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame. There's no need for we to go right now to the 4 hour because I know definitely that gold is bullish and you also know that gold is bullish. You understand what I'm saying? Gold is bullish, it's uptrending. You can see gold is bullish. We can all agree to that. Gold is bullish right now. You can see it's uptrending. It has been going up, up, up. So I target most times for my take profit or the next move on gold. I target the next nearest psychological zone. So after this, let's target our next psychological level right now and see what we have on the next psychological level. And I'll show you a few examples of what I mean by targeting the psychological level. So as you can see here, I wrote it here, next psychological level. You can see target, and you can see after it hits there. So let me zoom in. So you can use this previous example. So it's kind of like a back testing, then you understand more what I am saying here. So I target most of the psychological level. So you can see the psychological level 3,700. So immediately it taps into the 3,700 here, which you can see. The price, you can see there is a rejection to the downside. After that, you can see three. Let's go to the next one. So you can see 3,600. You can see after that it reverses. Then the price has been pushing up, but after it hits that level, you see that there's a reversal. So from another point, we'll go again. You can see this psychological level 3,500. After the 3,500, there's an interval of 500 again to complete 6,000. So 3,600. So say there's an interval of 100 pips or 100. So you can see 3,500, 3,500 is now 3,600. So go again 3,700, which is this particular one. This one you can see 3,700. So after 3,700, what are we expecting? 3,800. So from 700 now, we go to 3,800. So we have it here. We have 3,800 here. So after it breaks out of that 3,000 of this 3,800, so let's mark it out. If the price should break out of this 3,800, which it has already, 3,900. That's our next psychological level. So let's mark 3,800. So 3,800, let's see where it is. 3,800. Okay, we still have to push up a bit. Okay, 3,800. So this 3,800. So our next level should be 3,000. So I want it 3,800 sharp. That's I want the whole number. I want the whole number to be 3,800.000. I don't want those figures. I don't want those figures there. Some I left the figure, but right now I just want to get the 3,800.000. So we are targeting 3,900 now. Gold, the price of gold. All we are expecting now is after some kind of like a consolidation or a reversal, a pullback to say, for a new opportunity, then we are targeting 3,900 on gold. Okay, so price there. Okay, 3,800. So we can see that that's the 3,800 level. So we can see the price is above the 3,800 level now. So after the price breaks above any psychological level, if you have been observing what I'm showing to you, it will kind of like do some pullback a bit, then target again the next psychological level. So the next psychological level now is 3,900. 3,900. Wow, gold is going to 5K right now. 3,900. So all we are going to do is look for some buy zone so that we can jump into 3,900. Just look for some buy zone right now. That's what you are going to do, because this is going to be our take profit level. 3,900 is going to be our overall take profit level. That's going to be our overall take profit level. Okay, I want it 3,900.000. Okay, so that's our next take profit level. And right now we can see that there are some zones here. There are some zones which the price can retest on before it goes back up. So since the price have created some zones it has retested before, that's multiple retests, some zones that have multiple retests or multiple touch. Let's consider there first before we move into our main Fibonacci. So it has multiple retests on this particular zone. There's multiple retests on this zone and this zone. So you can see that in between here, there are multiple retests in between this particular zone. But want to be specific, right? Want to be specific because this zone is kind of like big, it's too large. So let's go on the 15-minute time frame and see what we have on the 15-minute time frame. So on the 15-minute time frame, we're going to mark out those multiple retest zone and wait for the price to come back there before we get in on the buy. That's what we are looking for right now. So as you can see, the price is kind of like slow now, reversing. So if I should buy here now, we are taking our profit now. Those of us taking our profit here, that's why you can see the market making some kind of like a pullback a bit. So let's mark the zone also again on the 15-minute time frame. So on the 15-minute time frame, we're going to decrease this a bit from there on the 15-minute time frame. Yes, it's going to come around here on the 15-minute time frame. This is what we have. So I want multiple retest points, like 3 multiple retest points. So I have one here where my cursor is one retouch one the touch point. That's the retouch point here. You can see that. So there's a touch and there's a retouch. There's also a retouch here. You can see the touch here. There's a retouch here. So there's a retouch here again. So if we can see another retouch here, that's a retest again, then you can buy from this zone back up. Let's pick our part 2. So if you can see a retouch here, you can buy from here back up. So this is what we have on the multiple retouch zone. So let's check our Fibonacci level and see what we have. So on this particular zone, we'll have our breakup structure here right now. We have our breakup structure here. So from here to the downside is our breakup structure and our protected low. So let's mark it out. If we have our point of interest, we have our point of interest already. So you can see that we have our point of interest. The price have tapped into our point of interest here. You can see that. So this zone right now is, it has performed its function, and what we are looking for to see now is this next one. That the next one, making here now our point protected low. So let me zoom in more. So this is gonna be our protected low right here. Then here is going to be our breakout structure. So we have our point of interest below here. We have it below this multiple retest zone. So let's mark it out here. So this is what we have. This is what we have here. So you can see the price come back there and give us a tap into that zone. You can see it tapping back there. Then if you see like a kind of like a strong rejection around here, we'll buy or wait for the price. You can see that there is massive push to the downside. We are not going to use this first zone, we are going to use the second zone. But if we can see that there is no massive push, that's kind of like not, the pullback is not strong, then we can join the sell here, the buy here. Because once the pullback is not strong, it means the buyers are still very active. But if the pullback is strong, then like waiting for a lower price before they get in again. So we work with the two and we work with confirmation. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. And this is gold. Just mark out your zone and take note of the point here which you have marked out, because gold can do anything at any time. So let's go and let's see what it is. I'll see you in my next video, and peace for now.